K-Pop MVP. Alright, it is time for you to win some prizes. Today we've got Tonsor, Halo, and BIG Science CD here to help you win these. We got Tem and Gwon in the studio. Hi!
Hello!
How have you both been?
Very good.
You've been busy.
I've been very busy.
You've been going all over the place.
Yay! Family time.
Yeah, family trips all over the place. Eating a lot of food and...
A lot of food.
Gwon, if you ever get a cell phone, never follow Tem on SNS because everything she posts is food.
No, it's not. No. Not late. Okay, yeah.
80% of it. 80% of it. The rest is her
Me.
being silly.
Me.
Now, Gwon's been busy as well, even though, I did get a chance to see her a few times last week on the music programs, but she's been on a lot of variety shows too.
Yeah.
So I've been watching this one particular cooking show, and the whole concept behind it is a chef, and he has a huge franchise under his name. His name is Baek Jong-won. He's one of the main MCs, and what he does is he goes to these like really famous restaurants that are known for, let's say, like a particular type of food. So let's say the one was tteokbokki. Then he goes to all the famous places around Korea. And then he chooses the best 3 in his opinion, and then they come into the studio. They make the food in the studio, and then there's 3 hosts, including himself. And then one of the hosts gets chosen by it's just like a random choose the color of the ball, and that team wins, and then they get a chance to eat all 3 places.
Ooh.
And Gwon was on that show, and she won.
How was the food? Was it good?
I tasted like common but special.
Okay, it's common but special.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, the 3 places were quite unique. So the one that she went to was the Korean style of like a spicy Chinese noodles, like jjampong. So that was the one that she went to go do, and it looked really good.
Yeah.
So they split your team up, right? Not all of your members got to eat.
Yeah. Me and Yuri 언니.
We're the only ones that got to eat. Yeah, so her entire team went, but they split them up. So like a few members to this team, a few members to this team. Yeah, so she got a chance to eat.
I ate all day. I ate all the show. I just concentrated on
eating. If you watch the show, they only grab her eating.
Wow.
She sat next to the host too, and all she's doing is eating.
I should rewatch that.
So she's been busy with a lot of variety shows. Now, one thing that's become a new trend in K-pop these days is our idols are now becoming well-renowned producers. So it's not just, okay, you're an idol, so you are given a song, you just perform, you look pretty. No, that's not it. You actually get a chance to have your say in production, song choices, and whatnot. So today we're actually going to be looking at some artist idols.
Yeah.
So artists that are actually into writing their own lyrics and composing as well.
Yeah.
Before we jump in, Kwon, since your team has such talented members, are any of you thinking, or even yourself thinking of maybe jumping into producing or lyric writing?
I'm actually into lyric writing.
Ooh.
And I'm really interested into it.
Okay. So maybe later you might want to.
Yeah, later if my company says yes.
We'll start writing it now.
Yeah.
And then, send it in to them later. Because, Tam, I know that you write your own lyrics, so, yeah. That's the thing. I knew that, she's a rapper. It's kind of a stereotype, but you kind of have to know how to write your own lyrics for that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be looking at some of the more artistic idols in the K-pop world for our K-pop MVP today. So if you know a few of the idols that produced, write their own lyrics and whatnot, you probably are going to win.
Yes.
So let's get started. Tem, you're going to start off with question number 1.
All right. So this has to do with G-Dragon.
Ooh.
And you have to pick the song that is not by G-Dragon.
Okay.
Yes.
So starting off a little easier today.
Yes, but
Okay.
I'll say it after the choices.
Okay.
Okay, so choices are 1. Crayon. 2. 눈, 코, 입, eyes, nose, lips. 3. 삐딱하게 cricket. 4. 릴리리야.
Okay.
I feel like this is... Did you not get it?
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
When I first saw our quiz for today, I was just like, I didn't read this wrong, did I? We're starting off really easy today. Well, you know, this week is a very busy week for a lot of people. It's the last week of October.
Yes! Yes! Yeah.
So I know a lot of people are getting excited for this weekend, myself included. So we wanted to try and make it a lot less harder so that we can give you prizes. So today's giveaway is Tonsar Halo and BIG signed CD.
Nice.
So what is the question again?
The question is, which song is not a song by G-Dragon?
Okay.
Choices are 1. Crayon, crayon. 2. 눈, 코, 입, eyes, nose, lips. 3. 삐딱하게, cricket. 4. 릴리리야.
Okay. So which song is not a GD track?
This is so easy.
It's so easy.
It's kind of hard to give a hint
for,
too.
yeah.
No, but I have a hint. For those of you who are listening to our opening, yeah.
We're both lost.
Our opening, we were talking about GD
Oh.
in the opening today. And if you were listening to the opening, we were talking about how GD's flaws were he has a really, really, really cheap mouth, according to Korean way of saying it. He can't keep a secret. And that was according to one of his members.
Ooh.
And we actually talked about this member in the opening.
It's one of his best friends.
Yeah, it's a huge hint. Okay. So moving on. So let's give them the question and the choices 2 more times, and then let's go into the song break.
Okay, so the question is, which song is not a song by G-Dragon? And the choices are 1. Crayon, crayon. 2. 눈, 코, 입, eyes, nose, lips. 3. 삐딱하게, cricket. 4. 릴리리야.
Okay. So we've got our listeners from around the world sending in the answers.
Yeah.
Now, whenever there's a title that has a Korean title and an English title, you can always give us either or as long as it's correct. So remember that. Don't feel the burden to send in Korean titles if you don't know what the Korean title is. Again, our giveaway for today is going to be Tonsar, also Halo and BIG signed CD. 3 of these CDs are going to 1 lucky K-pop MVP if you get all 4 questions correct. We're going to take a quick song break and then we're going to come back. You can send in, change, or do whatever with your messages as long as it's all finished by the time the song is over. The next track is 3 minutes, 29 seconds. It's not in the song choice, so it's not going to help you. GD's track featuring Taorin's Kim Yuna on it, Missing You. And we'll see you guys back with question number 2. With that, the song is over, and now we're bringing question 1 to an end. Like we said, G-Dragon's track we just listened to was so not a hint. Totally was not one of the choices.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the answer? Please,
The answer was number 2. 2.
When the song first came out, honestly, I was because I'm a huge Taeyang fan, so I was like, "That's just Taeyang." I mean, this is an amazing song. But then, how many parodies were like that popped up later? Yeah, that was just hilarious.
I like the MV.
Yeah. That was cute.
Yeah, that's a hot music video. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of making me sad again because I'm remembering that Taeyang is taken.
Yeah.
But I could sense from that music video that they were dating.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on to question number 2. Koen, you're going to help us out. So for question number 2, we're going to have our song question.
Yeah, you can listen to the part of the song. So please listen carefully.
Okay. So for our listeners, before we go into question number 2, how does the question go? So what do our listeners have to do?
There are 2 clips and there is one hard clip and the easy one. So you should listen.
Okay, listen carefully.
Yeah.
All right, so we have to figure out the name of the artist and the name of the song. So listen carefully. Let's take a listen to the hard clip. Ooh, wait, this is easy. You sure this is the hard clip? Well, it is a newer song.
Yeah.
It is a newer song. Okay. So, cool. And for question number 2, what are our listeners doing for the question?
You can listen to the part of the song, and there are 2 clips, and there is one easy hard clip and the easy one, so you should listen carefully.
Okay. Now, before we go into listening to the clip again, Kuon, I know that you have a set of rules for our listeners.
Yeah.
Now, I like making her read the rules because our listeners seem to love it as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
the one thing that our male listeners love about Tuesday is listening to Kuon read something. So, I'm going to read our rules. So, what are our rules for the K-pop MVP?
K-pop MVP rules. There are 4 questions each week. After each question, we take a song break and finish the question after the break. You may change your answer during the song break, but make sure you have the correct answer sent in by the end of the song. After the answer to the question is given, any answers corrected after will be disqualified. All answers to the 4 questions have to be correct for you to be the next K-pop MVP.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, so for the K-pop MVP, we're in question number 2, and it's our song choice. And so you have to figure out the name of the artist and the name of the song. So let's take a listen again to the hard clip. Okay.
So cute. I love her.
I think a lot of people were quite excited to know that she was making a comeback.
Yeah.
I still remember when she first debuted. When she was in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's a really good singer.
Yeah.
But then she started doing these like cute concepts, and I'm just like, no, stop. But then, yeah, I think she's now found her color.
Yeah.
Definitely. Most definitely. All right, so I think if you, well, her voice is kind of self-explanatory.
I actually respect her because she writes all lyrics of her songs, so...
Since you like lyrics.
Yeah.
Someone to look up to. Okay, so we are looking at the song and the song title and the artist for the question 4, number 2. So you have to get both of them correct.
Yes.
Now, like Kwon was saying, we do have a hard clip and an easy clip. So let's move on to the easy clip.
Oh.
Okay. Well, it looks like a lot of our listeners are getting the right answer. A little bit of a hint. Kwon, you still have a few years until you experience this.
Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself in about 5 years from now? 5 years from now, what is Kwon going to be doing?
That's too big.
That too far to think?
Yeah. I would like to try anything
Okay.
in this entertainment field. And I want to write my lyrics, my own songs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like her.
Oh. Okay, so that was a hint. That was a little bit of a hint for the title. What are some of the hints that we could give?
We passed it. That's a hint.
Oh. I started Arirang around
Really?
this time.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's a hint.
That's a hint. If you guys remember when I first started Arirang.
Oh, man.
That's a huge hint. I was getting sad all of a sudden. Okay. Moving moving on, we are asking you, our listeners, to give you the name of the artist and the name of the song. As we are looking at our question number 2. Now, Koon was saying that we are giving you an easy and a hard clip, and we've listened to the hard clip. So let's move on again to listen to the easy clip before we go into our song break. So take a listen. Okay, so huge hints were given by Koon. She writes her own songs. We were talking about the title. Yeah. Is there anything else that we could maybe give without actually giving it away before we go into song break?
I saw her on TV program that is 무한.
Oh, yeah. Infinite Challenge. You can see it. Yeah, Infinite Challenge. Oh, yeah, that's a big hint.
Yeah, that's a huge hit.
Yeah. She's constantly been on the charts, like, nonstop since this summer.
Yes.
Okay, so remember, you have to get the artist and you have to get the song title right. So good luck to all of our listeners and continue to send in your answers to our message board. Yeah. Today's winner is going to be walking away with 3 K-pop signed CDs. Tunsar, Halo, and BIG's CDs are going out to one lucky winner. Okay. One of our listeners is saying, I'm totally not an MVP. I'm totally clueless as to the clips today. Oh, Sean, it's okay. No, think. You can actually look this up.
Yes.
Look it up.
Look it up.
You can always look up. Any of our listeners, you can look it up online. It's okay. That's
time.
not cheating. It's not cheating. Come on, you still have time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's okay. Think of the hints that we were giving you.
Yes.
Think of the hints that we were giving you. We were trying to give something about a time frame, obviously, with like my arirang and time and I passed this and all that. Kwon was talking about this artist and, describing this artist as being on Infinite Challenge recently and also writing her own songs.
Yes.
So obviously it's a female artist.
Yeah.
You can do it. Come on. It's only question number 2. So just in case, we're going to take a listen to the clip one more time. This is the easy clip. Take a listen to it and we'll see you guys after this and then we will talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So something to do with time. Really famous singer. What we're going to do is we're going to take a song break. Now, I'm not going to give you the name of the artist, just the title. What we're going to do is take a listen to 금요일에 만나요, Friday. And we'll see you guys after this with the answer. If you're watching our program through the live stream or through our application, you probably got about half of that question right. Yeah. Because it does pop up on the screen whose song it is. So, Kwon, could you please tell us the song title and also the artist?
The answer was 23 by IU.
Yay! What do you think you're going to be doing at 23? Cool. So far away for Kwon to think about. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that was off of IU's brand new album, Cheshire. That's the lead single. It's really sad that she's not doing any promotions though.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I thought she was gonna do some promotions this time.
But I don't know, like the song itself, like I think IU as an artist, she doesn't really want to dance that much anymore.
Yeah. I feel like she's getting more and more mature now.
Yeah, so she just wants to sit down with a guitar.
Yeah. Try to stay away from dancing.
But I mean, I love the song, but I think that she just wants to leave it as like a music video instead of...
Actually, I really expected to see her on music program today, but she was not there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you have a music program to go to today.
Yeah.
Aww. Okay. So we're moving on to question number 3. Kwon is going to explain it to you as much as possible because it is our math question.
Oh.
Oy vey. Okay, so before we go into the math question, to kind of relax all of our listeners, take a deep breath. Let me remind you what our giveaway is today. You've got tons of Halo and VIG signed CD, so get excited for that, but take a deep breath. Get a piece of paper, use your phone, calculator.
Yeah.
Computer, fingers, toes, don't care. Listen carefully. Cool? Take it away.
You should count the numbers of members.
Okay.
Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A plus block B members minus shiny members equal.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, before we go on, this is going to be the biggest hint that I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
B1A4 is known to have two meanings to their team name.
Yes.
But one of them pretty much just kind of canceled itself out, and they're just like, nah, we're not going to go with that.
Right.
So think of what B1A4 stands for. If you listen carefully to Koon's question, the answer is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that in mind,
Okay.
listen carefully.
Okay.
Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A
Okay.
plus block B members minus shiny members.
It's easier than you think.
Yes. I got it.
You got it, right? So it's not one of those equations where Koon walked into the supermarket with 10 watermelons and she came out with 5 elephants. It's not one of those. It makes sense.
Yes.
And the answer is in the question.
Yes.
The
It
answer
is
is
not
our
a nonsense quiz.
It's not a nonsense quiz.
No. It makes sense.
It does. It makes sense. Okay, so Koon,
Yeah.
please carefully, slowly
Okay.
read the question again.
Yes.
Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A
Okay.
plus block B members minus shiny members.
Okay, so today I'm going to use my toes. I have to use my toes. But,
I got it.
okay, wow, Tim got it.
I use my fingers
Okay, you use your fingers.
and my head.
I had to use my toes a little bit today. That's a little bit of a hint.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hint
A
there.
little bit.
Okay, so yeah, again, it's not one of those really annoying arithmetic
Yeah.
nonsense questions where you have to find 3 elephants.
Yes.
The answer is in the equation.
Yes.
So, Koon, could you again read our equation for our listeners?
Okay. Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A plus block B members minus shiny members.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not as hard as you think.
It's not.
It's not.
Yes.
All of our listeners, even our male listeners who don't know that much about boy bands, this one should be pretty easy for you. Now, again, our topic is we're looking at teams that are producing their own albums. So
Yes.
we were talking about GD and Taeyang in our first question. We just talked about IU. So, and also B1A4, Block B, and Shiny, we do have members in these teams that produce their own music. So if you know a little bit about these teams, or if you follow at least one of the members because you love the fact that they produce, then you probably are going to be this week's MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so another deep breath for all of our listeners. Breathe. Remember to breathe. Listen carefully because Koon's going to repeat question number 3.
Yeah. Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A plus block B members minus shiny members.
Okay. Now, the whole point of our math quiz or question is we don't give you the exact numbers. You have to figure it out. So if a lot of you are just like, why aren't you giving me the numbers? You have to figure that out.
And you can look it up.
Yes, you can look it up. It's the beauty of the internet. It's not considered cheating.
No.
You're getting help.
Yes.
So you can look it up online.
Open book test.
Exactly.
Open book test. I haven't heard that,
That
in
is such
so
a long
Open book test.
You know, it's still amazing though how even though it's an open book test, you can still get it wrong.
Yeah.
You can still get it wrong.
Right.
Wow, open book tests.
Yeah.
I used to love teachers who gave us open
Me
book tests.
too.
listen up to all you teachers out there in Radio Land. Open book test for our students. We learn faster.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not, well, it could be an open book test if you'd like to. Open up search engines and start looking. Okay, so, cool. And let's listen to the equation one more time before we jump into a song break.
Okay. Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A plus block B members minus shiny members.
Okay, so that is our equation. Hopefully you got it, you wrote it down, and you've got your calculators or your fingers in your toes, and you're looking it up. What we're going to do is take another quick song break before we come back, and we're going to be moving on to the next question. Remember that all 4 questions have to be correct for you to become this week's MVP and win Tunsar, Halo, and BIG signed CD. So let's take a listen to a B1A4 track. We've got Sweet Girl, and we'll see you guys after this with the answer and question number 4. So that was B1A4 with Sweet Girl. And so we're back to the answer of the math equation. So cool. And what was our equation? And in the equation, give us the amount of members. So the numbers.
Okay. Members of B1A4 whose blood type is A, the number was 4 and plus 7 minus 5 and equal 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yay! So 6. B1A4, the meaning of their teen name is one type B for A.
Yes.
That is why they are B1A4.
Yes.
After they debuted, they decided that they were going to try to change the meaning of it, but that failed miserably. So everybody knows them as they have one blood type B and 4 A members.
Yes.
So that's why we were giving you that question. Okay. Another deep breath. Question number 3 is over. And we're going to be moving on to question number 4. Now, before we jump into question number 4 and have Tem take over, today we're giving away Tunsar, Halo, and BIG Science CD. All 3 Science CDs are going to one lucky K-pop MVP who gets all 4 questions correct. Now, today the topic is that we're looking at some of the idols that have kind of elevated to the next level as more of artists. They produce their own albums. They actually have a say in what they want to do for the album as well. So we're going to be moving on, and Tim, take over.
Okay, so this has to do with Zico. Zico. And so I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you 4 facts, and you have to pick the wrong one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so fact number 1. Before Zico made his debut with Block B, he performed underground by the name Naxo.
Okay.
Number 2. Zico's first solo album is Tough Cookie. 3. Zico is a member of Block B's unit group Blockbusters. And 4. Zico went to the same elementary school with member Park Kyung.
Oh.
This is easy.
Yeah, this is easy.
I felt like this.
Oh, Koon thinks it's easy too.
Does Koon like Block B?
Everybody likes Block B. Who doesn't like Block B? That's a no-brainer.
Yes.
We covered Block B's song.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
When we made a debut.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good by very good.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, now I have to go see that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so
Thank you, Koon, for telling us. Yay! Now I have something to watch later.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. So obviously, you know that it was easy for me because I'm a huge Zico fan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, now let me move before Tem gives us the choices again.
Yes.
Most of the time, the choices that we have are about 80% correct.
Yes.
There's maybe one word, one syllable, one something
name.
that is not
Correct.
So you have to listen carefully.
Yes.
Because sometimes if you just think, oh, it's this one, you could be wrong because you have to listen carefully. Very small, slight changes. Okay, so Tam, with that in mind, take it away.
Okay, so there's 4 facts about Zico, and you have to pick the wrong one. And the facts are: 1. Before Zico made his debut with Block B, he performed underground by the rap name Naxo. 2. Zico's first solo album is Tough Cookie. 3. Zico is a member of Block B's unit group Blockbusters. And 4. Zico went to the same elementary school with member Park Kyung.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any other hint that we could give without giving it away. It's kind of right there, but a lot of our listeners aren't getting the answer.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Huh.
So how could we make this easier?
We talked about one of these things or two before.
Well, yeah. What else? Okay, I think we just have to read the choices a lot more so that the listeners can try to figure it out.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 facts about Zico, and you have to pick the wrong one. And the choices are: 1, or actually facts. 1. Before Zico made his debut with Block B, he performed underground by the rap name Naxo.
Okay.
2. Zico's first solo album is Tough Cookie. 3. Zico is a member of Block B's unit group, Blockbusters. And 4. Zico went to the same elementary school with member Park Kyung.
It's too hard to
give a hint.
Right?
give a hint.
I think it's because all 3 of us think it's like super easy.
And I feel like if we give a hint, we're going to give the answer.
Yeah. Because right now there's no similar things to talk about.
Yeah.
So how about this? Since we can't really give them that much of a choice, let's just repeat it a few more times. So maybe just remember, about 80% of the question or the facts are correct.
Yes.
It's just that one word or syllable or something that is wrong. So listen carefully to Tem's descriptions.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 facts about Zico, and you have to pick the wrong one. 1. Before Zico made his debut with Block B, he performed underground by the rap name Naxo. 2. Zico's first solo album is Tough Cookie. 3. Zico is a member of Block B's unit group Blockbusters. And 4. Zico went to the same elementary school with member Park Kyung.
Okay. So let's read it just one more time and then go straight into the song break.
Okay. Pick the wrong fact.
There we go.
Fact number 1. Before Zico made his debut with Block B, he performed underground by the rap name Naxo. 2. Zico's first solo album is Tough Cookie. 3. Zico is a member of Block B's unit group, Blockbusters. And 4. Zico went to the same elementary school with member Park Kyung.
Okay. So you have to give us the wrong one. And you have 3 minutes and 25 seconds for the next track for you to send in the answer or change it if you need to. Now, remember, the one lucky listener today is going to be walking away with 3 CDs, Chonsar Halo and B.I.G. signed CD.
Ooh.
Good luck. We're going to take a quick Block B song break. We've got Pichi Deojo, Be the Light, and we'll see you guys after this with this week's winner. Okay, with that, we're back. And like I said, we've got B.I.G., Halo, and Chonsar signed CD for today for one lucky K-pop MVP. I'm going to have you announce the answers to the question.
Okay, I was like about to cut in.
Would you like to cut in again?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the answer for question number 4?
The answer was number 3 is the wrong fact.
Yeah, so he did go by the name of Nakso when he was
Yes.
in the underground scene. Tough Cookie was his first solo album. And he has been well known to be best buddies with Park Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did go to school together. For Blackbee Bastards, of course, he's not a member of them. Yeah, the other 3 hot
I
members.
thought he was gonna be a part of it.
Well, I think because he's doing his like solo
Yeah.
stuff, like I think they just kind of let some of the other members do
Yeah.
their own thing. But I really want to see some more music from that
Yeah.
unit. Now, I just want to see more music from Blackbee in general.
Yeah.
All right, let me announce who our winner is for today. Congratulations to all of our listeners who sent in the right answer. If you didn't win this week, better luck next time. We have this every single Tuesday. With the ID NOFOOFRO. Sarah from Canada, you are our winner for today. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Go over to our
Wow.
winner information board and leave your name, number, and address, and these 3 CDs are going to be shipped to you as soon as possible.
Nice.
Wow, nice. All right, what we're going to do is take a listen to Procy and their track featuring Una of G-Friend on it with Han River at Night, 밤에 본 한강, and we'll see you two next week.
Goodbye.